Hello friends, welcome in this video. In this video, we are going to study here topic energy flow in an ecosystem. In an ecosystem, the flow of energy is one way. The sun is the most important source in any ecosystem. Green plants of ecosystem store some of the solar energy in the form of food. The solar energy which is obtained from the sun, it is utilized by the plants for the process of photosynthesis, which converts into the chemical energy. Before reaching the decomposers, this energy is passed from one trophic level to another trophic level. There is flow of energy from producers to primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, like this. Decomposers release some amount of energy in the form of heat. However, no part of the energy ever returns to the sun. Hence, such passage of energy is called as one-way transport. Why are the numbers of tertiary consumers, apex carnivorous, always less than those of other consumers? Each level in food chain is called as trophic level. Each level organism obtain its food from first trophic level, from producers to primary consumer, secondary consumers. In this way, there is transfer of energy from one trophic level to another trophic level occurs in energy pyramid. As the amount of food and energy decreases gradually from producers to top consumers, also the number of organisms decreases from lower level to higher level. Primary consumers eat producers, secondary consumers eat primary consumers. Like that, the energy which is utilized, which is absorbed by one trophic level to another trophic level, the number of producers decreases. Also, primary consumers, secondary consumers decreases. Hence, to maintain the equilibrium in an ecosystem, the numbers of tertiary consumers is less than those of other consumers. In an ecosystem, the flow of energy takes place, which is here one way. Biogeochemical cycle. The energy flow in an ecosystem is one way, but the flow of nutrients is cyclical. The cyclic flow of nutrients within an ecosystem is called as biogeochemical cycle. Nutrients, which includes different types of essential factors for the growth of organisms, like nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, etc. These nutrients transfer continuously from biotic to abiotic factors and also from abiotic to biotic factors within an ecosystem. Observe here biogeochemical cycle, which includes hydrosphere-atmosphere interaction. Hydrosphere related to water and atmosphere related to different types of gases or air. Then lithosphere, which is here related to the soil, rocks, etc. Interaction of hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere within the biosphere here occurs in an ecosystem. Interaction of hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, commonly called as biosphere. This cycle continuously flows in biosphere, which is formed by the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. The recycling of biological, geological and chemical sources of nutrients. It depends upon the level of energy transfer in the ecosystem. Climatic changes and different types of human activities affect the speed, intensity and equilibrium of these cycles. There are two types of biogeochemical cycle. Gaseous cycle. In this cycle, there is involvement of different types of abiotic gases, nutrients. It includes carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, etc. But carbon dioxide, nitrogen, these are in gaseous state. Sedimentary cycle. In this cycle, the major reservoir of abiotic sedimentary nutrients materials is the lithosphere, that is soil, sediment and sedimentary rocks. It includes soil components like iron, calcium, phosphorus, etc. Biogeochemical cycles are important for transformation of matter from one form to another form. The cycle of gases and the sedimentary cycle cannot be completely separated from each other. For example, nitrogen is present in the form of gas in the atmosphere and in the form of compounds like nitrogen oxide in the soil and sediments. Similarly, carbon occurs in abiotic form mainly in coal, diamond, limestone, etc. in the Earth's crust and in the form of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere. Generally, carbon is present in plants and animals for a much shorter duration than it is in coal. Thank you, student.